Hokies will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Starts from their own 25-yard line. D showing blitz, they might be bluffing. They'll keep it on the ground to start the second half.
I love the play call there, and I love the run for a variety of reasons. Obviously, you're trying to settle your quarterback down after throwing 2 picks in the last 2 drives, but also you're able to generate a really nice game for this offense and make second and short so much easier, so much more manageable. It just allows your quarterback, too, to take a breath in his head.
And nice job by the defense. Understanding second and short, they're playing run. You can see super physical, now forcing the 3rd down and short.
Moving. The offense will have to use its first time out of the half. It's 3rd down from their own 34 as they try to keep the drive moving. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. They tried to go smash mouth on 3rd and short, and it did not work against this defense.
Well, it's a negative play trying to run the football, and I think if you're on offense, you got to be thinking about throwing it now. You're trailing by a lot. You got to get back in this game. You need tempo, and you need explosive plays through the air.
On 4th down, they'll pass for it. And the incomplete pass lets this defense get the ball back for its own in great field position.
Yeah, and down by 2 scores, I guess you get to the point where you got to say, I'm going to go for it. We got to be aggressive. We got to make this happen. They tried to make it happen. The defense comes up big. Now, it is not looking good.
Now on the option. The pitch. And he'll pick up 1. It brings up 2nd and 9.
Playing the option, man. Consistently playing responsibility football. Nice job by the defense being where they're supposed to be. This option will just keep giving it to you over and over and over again, and you got to pass those tests.
Grant behind the line. It's Stewart. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
It's a makeable field goal from the 29-yard line. Let's see how aggressive they are on 3rd and long. To the air, it's Drones. Here comes the heat. And he scoots his way to the 1st down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And I really like the job by this offense because, listen, you've got the lead. Be smart with the football. You drop back, it's a scramble. The quarterback pulls it down, makes the play. Nice job. This is how you play with the lead. Take what the defense gives you and don't make mistakes.
And the Hokies getting set on 1st and 10. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle.
And you're seeing on both sides really hard to run the football in this one. You've got to give both of these defenses tons of credit. They are so physical up front. These defensive lines can take the game over, and right now, it's tough sledding on the ground.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him, but this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Virginia!
rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
And with the extra point, they now have a 3-possession lead at 17. Fielded in the end zone, it's Simmons. That gamble did not pay off as they bring it down at the 12-yard line. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on first down. Here's a heat. Got out of trouble, got rid of it. It falls incomplete, and that'll do it for the quarter. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. Pocket breaking down. And that's going to be incomplete, going for broke on second down. The third down's coming up. How about this group taking the lunch pail, going to work, clocking in, and shutting down this offense?
And Virginia Tech fans love to hear that because that's how they built this brand. It's been on physical, tough defense, and this defense has lived up to the reputation.
They'll run the screen. Runs through a tackle. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation.
There he goes. And a pickup of better than 30 yards on that completion before the defense brings him down.
You know, as the head coach of this team, this is one positive you're going to take away from this game, is that your players don't quit, and they're still willing to fight. There's obviously a lot of things they've got to iron out offensively.
And the Heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. Auburn lines up quickly.
Man, and the defense comes up with the sack. And this is the day. This is honestly not what we expected. We expected this to be a high-flying offense. You know, this trigger man is usually really, really on top of things. This is a day he would love to forget.
Now facing second and long after the defense came up with that sack. Looking to fire. Here's the pressure. Unleashes one. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down.
You got to give this defense tons of credit because they have been lights out. They have not allowed a single point so far. And a big reason why is how well they're playing on the back end. They came into this game knowing the offense was going to try to throw the football, but they're not giving anything up, and another great job that time in coverage.
Soft spot in the middle. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain.
When you play zone coverage, you got a wide receiver that's a beast. It becomes very, very difficult. Got to make sure I play physical and maybe even shade the side of the wide receiver having a lot of success.
Under fire. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop.
I think after failing on the fourth down, guys, you look at the scoreboard, you look at how much time is left. I think they're going to lose this football game. This coaching staff is going to have to dig deep and try to find ways to get this team better next time they take the field.
Out through the defense. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense now. They got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical.
He's going for it all. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
And the defense, they've got him at the 27.
You know, for this quarterback late in the game, you just need to have a better concept of the situation. Can't take sacks at this juncture. And I know that the play gets thrown off, the timing's off, and you're forced to roll out. But if nobody's open, either run the ball, get what you can, get out of bounds, or throw that thing away. can't take negative plays at this point.
First play of this drive comes from the 14-yard line. Defense might bring the house here. They'll crank up this drive with the pass. Bringing the heat. Caught in the backfield, it's Frazier. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. The Tigers have put themselves in dire straits after that last play at 2nd and a mile. Fires to the tight end. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup.
And this offense has not had much to cheer about. There's something right there. Let's see if they can string a couple of plays together. Listen, this game's probably over, but this offense has got to find some kind of a rhythm, something they can hang their hat on so that moving forward, this offense has an identity.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 27. Looking to throw on 1st down. A deep throw as the clock winds down. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
And it's just been that kind of day for this quarterback and this offense, guys. They have never been able to get into a rhythm throwing the football. Timing's been off. Accuracy hasn't been great. We've seen some drops. Just not in sync, and that's why they find themselves trailing by a lot right here late in the game.
He's going to run it. They corral him out of bounds, mark it down at the 38, and this offense might have something going. All business today for this ball club. They come out and they get the win.
And that's all that matters. It's not always pretty. You don't always do everything you want to do or check all the boxes. But at the end of the game, Jesse, you want that W.
No doubt about it. They made the plays they needed to make in order to get this win. I thought the quarterback showed tremendous poise, good leadership throughout the course of the game.
Welcome to Vaught Hemingway Stadium, home of the Ole Miss Rebels. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Virginia Tech Hokies, taking on the 19th-ranked team in the land, the Ole Miss Rebels. Glad to have you with us for EA Sports College Football. I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack and Jesse Palmer with me in the booth. Guys, we are ready to tee it up. And the Rebels will kick it off to get us underway. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes the option. He'll pitch it. He's stuffed after picking up 1 to the 23.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time. They're able to make a quick stop.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. Looking for a man. It's Drones. Got it in the middle. It's Selden. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32.
Routes like that are great times to be quarterbacks. I got great, fast, speedy guys on the outside. quick drag route, get the ball in his hands, let him do the rest.
And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
And great job getting in the backfield, making it very difficult to him to make reads and understand what the heck's going on. Bottling him up, that's the biggest thing. When you play a running quarterback, you want to bottle him up. You want to set those edges really, really firm and make him turn back inside where all the big boys are coming, and you don't let that speed get to the outside.
Nice move to pick up yardage. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a first down at the 43. The Hokies come to the line in the hurry-up.
This is why everybody grows up and wants to be an offensive coordinator and not a defensive coordinator, because he can do that. He drops back, he's supposed to pass, but you know what? I'll just scramble around, and I'll just go get plenty of yards, pick him up and put him down, and I'm faster than most of your other guys too, so good luck stopping.
Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. He breaks a tackle. Makes a pass to Marker. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Part of the Hokies' DNA to rely on that ground game, sort of like a Kevin Jones type guy.
No doubt, and I think it's always what's made these offenses go. Like the running game, the versatility of the running game, but you got to have it.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45.
And how do you counteract all the speed you have in college football? You chase the quarterback and the skill position guys with faster guys. You bring in more DBs. You bring them down in the box. You can get them near the line of scrimmage so they can make big plays with their fast speed in the backfield.
Rushes on him, trying to make magic with his feet. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
And this is the hard part about being on defense and choosing whether to be conservative or bring the blitz. They bring the blitz, he sees it, and that's what he does really well. Sees it and immediately makes a decision, gets to some green grass, and gets a positive gain for this offense.
Oh, he's going to take a shot at the DB. Brought down at the 20-yard line after ripping off the big play.
He's brought down at the 20. And first down for the offense. Backfield of the first quarter. And after 1, we're tied 0-0.
So they'll go back to work after changing into the field. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Quickly out on the screen to the wide receiver. Headed to the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
You talk about ball control offense. This offense just held the ball for the whole first quarter and then some. Strung a drive together, making the great plays when they needed them. That's a great opening statement from this offense.
And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
Set to kick this one off.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Taylor has it. And some room to work. Hard running there. Gets it across the 30 to the 31. A pickup of 5. The Rebels in the hurry-up.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Caught near the sticks. It's Lee. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44.
When you're a playmaker like this guy is, your coaches are going to dial up plays intended for you, especially on third down. That's what you saw in that last play. There was no question where the quarterback was going with that football. All week long, they decided on the biggest downs of this game, we're going to target our best player, and we're going to make sure that he gets looks. It doesn't matter what the coverage is. You saw it right there on that play.
Working well behind the sticks on second down. Scanning the field, it's Simmons. Throws to the wideout. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Well, that's just a great play by the defender and great timing. It was the hit that forced that incompletion.
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Snagged in the middle. It's Stribling. Now with a great opportunity as they pick up the first down. They've got it at the 40. We asked earlier this week, who's your favorite receiver? And, of course, he said the open one. But we know who he really wants to go to on third down.
The best one. I think the open one, obviously, the politically correct answer. But you want to find the guy that you got that great chemistry with. You know exactly where he's going to be. You got that bond and that trust.
They just keep firing. A shot toward the end zone. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
You know, it's a good decision by the QB because his intended target wasn't open, so throw it out of bounds, and you can live to play another day here on this drive.
Wants to go up top. Oh, they're after him. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. And the defense, they've got him at the 27. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. They'll have to do a better job of protection this time after that third down sack. Set him back, but they'll go for it here. Converts on fourth down, and he's still going. Touchdown, Ole Miss. Made the grab and took it on in for the score.
I was so excited for this game because I just knew it was going to be a back-and-forth battle, and that's what we've seen here. Great job by the quarterback, good decision, reading the coverage, accurate throw. They get the extra point. This thing is all knotted up.
Hauls it in inside his 20, and here he comes. Gets it all the way out to the 33 before he stops. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. They think there's room to run to the right here. Finding a way to put that foot in the ground and get it up to the 37-yard line.
That's a really nice play. It's impressive. When it's first down and the defense thinks you might be running the football, you still can line up. You can get some movement at the point of attack and find a little crease for your running back.
Dropping back, it's Drones. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. He'll pull it down and run. Still on his feet at the 45. There he goes. Oh, he's got some space. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Virginia Tech.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Looking downfield on first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. Intercepted! Oh, what a play! Nice pickup on the return, but more important, they got the takeaway, and now they're in business.
Well, that's a huge moment here in the game at the end of the first half because the offense is trying to march down the field. They're trying to cut into the opponent's lead, but with that interception and with that return, the defense now, they've put their team in an opportunity to pad their lead with more points here at the end of the first half.
Using his feet to buy time. Couldn't find anybody to throw to. He'll just toss it away. It'll be second down.
And that goes down as an incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was, so he's outside the tackle box. He knew to throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Live to fight another down.
And it's incomplete, going for the massive explosive play instead. They're looking at a third down.
That's just a better job by the defender. He knew he was going to get challenged in this game. He knew these receivers had speed and they were going to test him. Nice job by that DB knocking it away.
A big third down coming, and hotty-toddy, gosh almighty, this crowd is ready. To throw, it's Drones. Quarterback now breaking the field. Finds a little space. Oh, a lot of space. He's finally stopped, but a big play there with his feet as he moves those sticks. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. He's looking to pass. Avoids pressure. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. And in the closing moments of the first half, they'll try to put a 3-spot on the board. And he missed it. No good. And the margin remains at 7 after the miss. And the Hokies will kick it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Starting this third quarter on the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
And that's a picture-perfect start for this defense. To start the second half now, your team's got the lead. You get to stop right away, get the ball right back to your offense to try to expand this lead. Nice start to the second half.
On fourth down, looking to pass. And he'll slide after picking up the first down. And the Rebels want to pick up the tempo.
This quarterback, man, looks like he's playing angry right now. He did not like that interception he threw the last time out on the field. You can see on the sidelines, guys, he could not wait to get back out there. And that time, it was like he was running mad. I don't even know if he really wanted to throw that ball. He just wanted to take off, scramble, go get the first down.
Wants to throw. It's Simmons. Quickly out to the tight end. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
Nice job by the defense staying glued to him. Getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football. Knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Wide open downfield. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33. The Rebels are on the move. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And it's a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down. Trying to pick up a first down. On third and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's fourth down.
Well, the best thing that's happened so far in this game for this offense has been looking this guy's way and giving him a shot. He has their only touchdown in this game, so they're trying to take another shot down the field. Good job in coverage defensively. You've got to be aware of where this guy is because right now he's been their biggest playmaker.
Got it in the middle. It's Wallace. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down. And the Rebels come to the line with a fresh set of downs.
You got to give this quarterback a ton of credit because he showed tremendous confidence on that throw. That wasn't just trying to throw to the sticks. That was being aggressive and throwing it down the field. Not a high percentage throw, but he had confidence in his guy to win one-on-one, and they keep the drive alive.
Not many hiccups on this drive, but it's 2nd and 13 now. They're setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed. Facing third and long from the 21 and hoping not to settle for a field goal. Looking for a man. It's Simmons. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch. He will not get there. A stop on third down leaves him with a fourth down from the 18-yard line. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it.
Man, sometimes the best defense is getting a little bit lucky. He was open. He had a chance to make a play. He just drops it through his hand. It was pretty good defense, but you take those breaks when you need it.
He'll be stopped at the line of scrimmage, and time has expired here in the third. So the final period starts with a second down play. They'll run the option. He's in open space downfield. Gets loose in the middle. Wide open spaces. At the 20. And he'll step into the end zone. Touchdown, Hokies.
Man, you've seen the evolution of the option, and you've seen the evolution with the scrambling quarterbacks that can run and be so dynamic and just so much to defend. The quarterback says, forget that. You defend everything, I'll take it myself. In for 6.
He'll try to tack on one more. And the extra point is true, and they have a 2-touchdown lead, up 14 in the fourth. That last drive didn't take long, just 2 plays to get it in. And they closed the deal with an 82-yard touchdown jaunt. Coming out with it, it's Ray. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So they start this drive from inside their own 20 at the 19-yard line. To the air, it's Simmons. Might be looking to run. He's going to take off. He goes out of bounds. They'll mark him right at the 30-yard line. That's the kind of play that can give a drive momentum. They'll snap this one from the 30 on 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. A strike downfield. And the big gain, and they've got it on the 46.
I don't know if this defense knows what just hit them because they gave up the completion, they gave up a first down, and now here's the offense back up at the line of scrimmage again, going tempo.
Wants to go up top on first down. On the run, still looking. Gets rid of it. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete.
Well, on that incompletion, the quarterback and receiver just not on the same page. I mean, that wasn't even close.
Backed up now, here's second and long. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Intercepted, big play, stops the drive. Never really got that return cranking, but the offense is set up at the 30.
It doesn't get any better for your defense. You know exactly the situation in the fourth quarter, everything in your favor. Don't let them make big plays. How about you make a big play? Nice job getting the interception. It's not icing on the cake yet, but it's getting pretty close.
Keeping his eyes downfield, rolling left. A big-time catch along the sidelines. Got the foot down and an excellent throw, too. And another big play by this offense, and if they are playing, not thinking about the scoreboard at all, there's evidence of it right there.
Hey, if there's time on the clock as it
fires deep toward the end zone. And he's in for the touchdown, but hang on just a second. There is a flag on the field.